Russia is becoming increasingly dependent on North Korea. For DPRK, this is an opportunity to reduce China's influence. After all, the Kremlin pays for supplies of weapons and people from North Korea with resources, military technology, food, and money. According to South Korea's National Intelligence Service, Pyongyang receives at least $2,000 a month for each soldier from the DPRK. In addition, it also has to pay for laborers that North Korea sends to Russia. For the DPRK, with its disastrous economic situation, Russia is a convenient donor.
Russia is strengthening and formalizing relations, primarily with North Korea. They are really doing a lot for the Russians, especially to strengthen their military power, because Russia has money, technology and raw materials, but no labor force ready to work in factories for 12 hours a day.
Russia already has not only North Korean munition and troops, but also a self-propelled artillery launcher of the M1989 Koksan type with a 170mm caliber. A photo of the transport of the self-propelled artillery unit already appeared on social media. About 30 units of Koksan in M1979 modification are now also in service in the Iranian army. Experts believe that Moscow asked Pyongyang for supplies of outdated North Korean weapons to compensate for the shortage of self-propelled guns.
Russians at this point could have already passed the stage of initial familiarization with the artillery of their colleagues in the DPRK and therefore may be quite close to being ready to use such weapons in practice. The M1989 Koksan has a range of up to 40 kilometers if a standard projectile is used, up to 60 kilometers with an active jet projectile, 2 rounds per 5 minutes rate of fire, and most importantly a caliber of 170mm, which is not standard for the Russian army. From Defense Express, Kim Jong-un.
North Korean government has ratified the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership Treaty with Russia. Kim Jong-un signed the relevant decree on November 11, 2024. Experts predict that the appetite of the North Korean dictator will only grow now. The DPRK is already going to build a factory for the production of Shahed drones, Reuters writes. Earlier, drones from North Korea have already flown all the way to Seoul.
Guided a test of suicide drones and ordered a mass production of the aerial weapon, saying the introduction of such drones around the world requires an urgent update of military theory, state media said. From Reuters publication.
Competition in the use of drones for military purposes is intensifying around the world, so the DPRK must urgently establish a system for their mass production, the North Korean dictator stressed.
Not so long ago, I warned our partners that the North Korean government would soon increase the production of attack UAVs. Russia will assist them in this. In particular, there are plans to build a factory for the production of Shahed drones in the DPRK. This is a direct threat to South Korea. A strong reaction is needed to prevent this from happening. Andriy Kovalenko, head of the Center for Countering Disinformation at the National Security and Defense Council, on Telegram.
Analysts believe that Ukraine needs to strengthen its artillery arsenal. One of the most suitable options, according to experts, is the South Korean K-239 Chanmu multiple rocket launcher, which were originally developed to counter North Korean artillery. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavskaya, Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.